When the whole world was running after electric vehicles, when Tesla, BYD and other companies were trying to beat each other in the EV race, Honda made such a move that it shook the foundation of the entire EV industry. Honda has made an engine that is being discussed across the global market. Now the question is, has Honda really made something that will force battery-operated cars to think? Is the dream of EVs about to end now? And what is so special about this engine that is making it a game-changer for the whole world? This is not just any ordinary engine, this is the hybrid monster of the future, a combination of both petrol power and electric efficiency. No hassle of charging, no tension about batteries, only strong performance, low fuel cost and long range. So now the question arises, should Elon Musk be afraid? Are big companies like BYD going to have sleepless nights? In this video we will tell you the whole truth about Honda's revolutionary engine, its technology, the thinking behind it, and how it can change the entire EV world. So before you move ahead in the video, subscribe to the channel so that you can be the first to see such amazing updates. Before knowing about Honda's new engine, let's learn a little about Honda itself. Let's go back to the time when cars and bikes were just beginning to gain speed in the world, and Japan was moving toward a technological revolution. There was a man in that era, Soichiro Honda. He was not the son of a wealthy father but belonged to a poor family. Yet he had a passion to create something that would change the world. He left his studies, but his love for engineering never diminished. At a young age he started working in a car garage, and from there, Honda's journey began. Initially, Soichiro Honda started making piston rings, but kept failing again and again. Still, he did not give up. After facing many rejections, his products finally caught the attention of Japanese companies. Then came the Second World War, which ruined everything. The factory was destroyed. The situation worsened, but Honda showed courage once again. After the war, when everything was over, Soichiro Honda began installing motors in bicycles, and from there Honda Motor Company was born. This was not a big start, but just an idea that grew bigger with hard work. Slowly, Honda began making motorcycles, ones that were not only cheap, but also durable and powerful. In 1958, the Honda Super Cub was launched. This bike created a stir not only in Japan, but across the world. It sold so well that even today it is counted among the best-selling motorcycles in the world. From here, Honda gained momentum. After this, Honda entered the world of cars. They started making vehicles in the 1960s, and in 1972, the Honda Civic entered the market, an affordable, reliable, and fuel-efficient car that became the choice of every middle-class family. Then came the Honda Accord, which left a strong mark in the US and European markets. People understood that Honda was a name they could trust. The special thing about Honda was that they never made cars just for show. They focused on technology, mileage, low maintenance, and customer needs above all. This is why names like Honda Activa and Honda City have become household names even in countries like India. As the world changed, Honda also changed. They tried their hand at hybrid cars, worked on hydrogen fuel cell technology, and even developed air taxis and robots. Yes, they may have seemed a little behind other companies in the EV race, but the step they have taken now, with the hybrid engine, can surprise everyone. Today, Honda is not just a car company, it is a brand, a name of trust. People from every class and every corner of the world have driven Honda cars. And it all started with the dream of one man, Soichiro Honda, who used to repair cars himself. Now that Honda has presented this new engine to the world, it is important to know the history, because when someone who started from zero brings something new, it means something big is about to happen. So let's now find out what is in this new engine of Honda that can shake the EV industry. How is this engine different from all the others? The biggest question is, why is this new engine of Honda so different from other engines? Is there really something in it that is going to give sleepless nights to EV companies like Tesla? And if it is just a hybrid engine, then why is there so much commotion about it? So, let's get straight to the point and without beating around the bush, explain why this Honda engine is called the Hyper Hybrid and how far ahead it is compared to all other engines. It has a powerful 2-liter Atkinson cycle petrol engine and 2 electric motors are attached to it. One motor drives the car and the other charges the battery. The special thing is that the car runs on the electric motor most of the time. The petrol engine is activated only when needed at high speed or during fast acceleration. That is, Honda is not just manufacturing cars from Japan and selling them to the world, but is trying to set up its own factories in every big market like America, India, and Thailand, and do production there. This will reduce the price, save taxes, and customers will also get better local service. Honda is not in a hurry, but is very carefully planned for the long haul. First, it tested in Japan, then entered the US and Europe, and is now focusing on emerging markets like India. This shows that Honda is not just selling vehicles but wants to take this hyper-hybrid technology to the whole world under a smart global expansion strategy. Now the most interesting question is this: should Tesla, BYD, and other EV companies really be afraid of Honda? Can this new hyper-hybrid engine of Honda give them sleepless nights? So the answer is simple: yes. And to a great extent, yes. Because if this engine comes into mass production and reaches people in a cheap, durable, and reliable way, then it can become a big blow for EV companies. Look, what is the biggest strength of EV companies? A good option for the environment, a silent drive, and freedom from petrol and diesel. But EV also has its biggest weaknesses like expensive batteries, long charging times, low range in cold places, and poor infrastructure. And Honda has caught hold of these weaknesses and attacked them. Their hyper-hybrid engine has emerged as an option that not only competes with EVs but is also better than them in many cases. Now think if a car is available that runs as silently as an EV, gives power like a petrol car, and there is no hassle of charging. Well, people go towards EVs. This system of Honda charges the battery on the go. The mileage is also great, and the maintenance cost is also less than EV. So obviously many people who were thinking of buying an EV will now once again look towards hybrids. Brands like Tesla and BYD are currently ruling the EV market, but they are completely dependent on batteries. Their models focus on technology and performance, but for the common man, affordability and practical use matter more. And that is where Honda has struck. BYD has built its own plug-in hybrids, but Honda's hyper-hybrid technology is 2 steps ahead of it because it doesn't require charging and there are no EV range concerns. And Tesla is not even in the hybrid game yet. So if Honda launches its hyper-hybrid cars worldwide with good pricing and smart marketing, then the customers of EV companies may slowly shift. Furthermore, Honda's strategy is not merely about introducing a new powertrain, but about integrating it into a global vision for sustainable mobility. While the current focus is on hyper-hybrid technology, Honda continues to invest in hydrogen fuel cell development and other zero-emission solutions. This multi-pathway approach demonstrates that Honda is not betting on a single technology, but is preparing for a future where different markets and customer needs may require different solutions. This flexibility is a significant advantage over companies that are solely committed to battery electric vehicles. The impact of Honda's hyper-hybrid engine extends beyond just competing with EVs. It also poses a challenge to traditional internal combustion engine cars. For consumers who are hesitant to fully commit to an electric vehicle due to cost or infrastructure concerns, but who still want improved fuel efficiency and lower emissions, the hyper-hybrid presents a compelling middle ground. It offers a practical and familiar driving experience without the perceived drawbacks of a fully electric car. This could accelerate the decline of conventional petrol and diesel engines faster than EVs alone might have, as hybrids serve as a more accessible transitional technology for the masses. So, in conclusion, Honda's move is honestly a pretty significant one. It's a reminder that the future of transportation might not be, a single winner-takes-all race between electric and combustion engines. Instead, it's probably going to be a more complex landscape, where hybrid technologies play a crucial and, enduring role. By leveraging its reputation for reliability and engineering excellence, Honda isn't just challenging Tesla and BYD, it's really challenging the entire industry's trajectory. The company is betting that, for the foreseeable future, most of the world will value practicality, affordability, and flexibility over a purely electric ideal. If this bet pays off, the hyper-hybrid engine won't just be another competitor in the EV race. It could actually redefine the race itself. The real fear here is that Honda is a brand people already trust. From the Honda Activa to the Civic and City, every car has, made its mark in the market. And now, if that same brand is coming up with high-mileage smart technology and a low-maintenance hybrid system, then honestly, new companies like Tesla and BYD are bound to be worried. If Honda's hyper-hybrid engine starts being made on a large scale and is easily accessible to, the common people, then it can definitely cause a big stir in the EV market. People will, for sure, look for the hybrid option before buying an EV, and EV companies will have to rethink their strategy.